Good evening, barflies and lounge lizards, and welcome to a total filler video. But these months with 5 Fridays are rough. I'm only one robot-like sleazy tiki weirdo after all, so I figured rather than miss a weekend, I'd just do something a bit easier and go through the movies I've picked up lately. But don't worry, I'll throw in some related video clips so you'll have something to look at and it won't be as boring as it sounds. Just mostly as boring as it sounds. And first up we have my 21st trailer compilation. Drive-In Delirium's 60s and 70s savagery. I've already watched this one and it's quite good. But on to the meat of the episode. We have some stuff I picked up from the big Grindhouse video liquidation sale. And that includes a Blu-ray upgrade for Werewolves on Wheels, which if you watch this overly repetitious channel for even a short time, you probably know that I dig this movie. I was glad to run across it, because the Blu-ray generally isn't the cheapest. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm sure it looks just peachy. Then we have Hands of Steel, an Italian film from 1986. I've said before that Over the Top is the greatest family drama about arm wrestling ever made. Well, Hands of Steel is the greatest sci-fi drama about arm wrestling ever made. It's basically Over the Top meets The Terminator, with John Saxon. Need I say more? No. And I'm not gonna. Next we have Iron Warrior, which I've also covered on the channel, and this is the third Ator film where he rocks an elegant braid and gets his art house on. This is a great sword and sorcery hidden gem, and it makes Excalibur look almost normal in comparison. I must admit, I was surprised this one got a Blu-ray release. I wasn't even aware it existed until the hours upon hours that Gappa made me go through the Grindhouse video store looking at sell titles. He's very strict. Then we have Carnival Magic from 1983, and this is a really unique case because it's a children's movie directed by Al Adamson of Satan Sadist and Dracula vs. Frankenstein fame. Adamson was a unique character behind the camera. He shot films at Spawn Ranch and met a very strange end. Not the kind of thing I talk about on the channel, but look Al up sometime. As to the movie itself, it has a carnival theme and an ape, so pretty much made for me. I haven't watched it yet, but it will be awesome whether it is actually awesome or not. And the last thing I got from the Grindhouse video sale was the Octagon. This is one I thought was super cool as a kid, and it was still pretty good, but it made me eat my words a little. Remember a few weeks ago when I was talking about how much I liked narration in films, and I poked a little fun at people that didn't? This one has some of the weirdest narration I've ever seen. It's all Chuck's thoughts, but they are whispered with a heavy echo. It feels like you're watching a movie about a serial killer, not a martial arts hero.
Could I do it again? Could I bite you now?
I think with normal narration, this one would have been a whole lot better. It did though feature the great Richard Norton, who unfortunately passed away the day I started working on this video. Next up we have 2 of Severin's recent Russ Meyer releases, and man, I've been hoping for some new DVDs of the Russ Meyer stuff for years, and not only are we getting a bunch of his movies re-released, but they have been beautifully restored. Even these DVDs look great. I probably should have gone with the Blu-ray, but I hadn't seen Super Vixens yet and didn't want to fork over the Blu-ray cost. I'm a little cheap when it comes to films I haven't seen. But let me tell you, Super Vixens is now probably my favorite Russ Meyer film. Folks always seem to focus on Faster Pussycat, which is very good, but I liked this one better. Charles Napier makes a fantastic bad guy. I almost said Alan Napier. That would have been a really different film.
Oh dear.
Now something I picked up at random was this double feature of The Night of the Sorcerers and The Lorelei's Grasp. These are both films by the director of the Blind Dead series, whose name I won't even try to pronounce. The Lorelei's Grasp is a pretty good monster movie. But The Night of the Sorcerers, a longtime favorite of mine, is easily the greatest vampire catwomen and animal print leaping around the jungle in slow motion film you've ever seen. It was great to finally see this one in a nice quality. Next, another I grabbed at random, and that's the Kamen Rider Black series. Got this for half off on Amazon. I'm a real sucker for 90s Kamen Rider. It just went through this really dark phase and just had a great look and vibe to it. So I'm pretty excited about digging into this one. And last but not least, I got several films from the Savage Film Group, which is the production company of the world's most dangerous filmmaker, Rock Savage. As you all know, I don't normally watch modern movies, but I stumbled across Rock's work and saw that he did some Mondo films, which I enjoy. And Mondo Vacation here is exactly what I wanted. It really reminded me of Weird TV from '95. Just a couple of charming weirdos with a video camera visiting offbeat roadside attractions. So with my interest piqued, I checked out some of Rock's work. It's low budget, DIY, and wonderfully weird. Now, my big complaint with modern low-budget cinema is that with all the fancy phones, anyone can just walk outside and make a movie. So the market has been flooded with quote-unquote filmmakers with no real love or understanding of B-movies, exploitation films, or even filmmaking. Often genre pictures are made simply to fill out resumes, but Rock, having been around since the early 80s, just gets it. It's all just a lot of fun. Rock also has a YouTube channel, but let's say it's a little less than politically correct. He has some strong opinions on modern Hollywood and chest hair. He's for it. I have to put on a chest hair wig every time we email back and forth. He's also very strict. And that's that. I know some of you really dig these haul videos, but for those of you that don't but watched anyway, I do appreciate it. But don't worry, or worry more, there will be a normal video up next weekend. Someone really needs to do something about these months with 5 Fridays. It's just not right, I tell you. It's not right.
Cute little dog you've got there. But hold on. In a previous life, he could have been George Washington. Nice cat. Perhaps Annie Oakley? And look at him. Why, it's Napoleon. Reincarnation. What human being was your pet in a previous lifetime? Master reincarnationist E. David Scott will tell you when you call this number. Just answer simple questions with your touch-tone phone. $1.95 per minute for entertainment only. Under 18, get permission. Call now. Learn who your pet was as a human in a previous lifetime.